Hello everyone, I'm Forever Blair. Welcome to my new channel. On this channel I'm going to be doing makeup tutorials, and today I'm going to be doing an everyday look. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is pull my hair back, and then I'm going to prime my face with the Baby Skin Primer. Sometimes a little goes a long way with this, but I just use, I guess, more than a dot. NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I'm pretty sure you guys saw these in your local beauty supply store. And the color I'm using is a tan bronze CJ07. No, yeah, you can see it. Yep. And then I like to blend it out with like a large fluffy brush. Eyebrows are done. Okay, next I'll move on with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm not sure what color this is. I think this is medium beige. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully the camera focused on it. Then I go in with my Pink Beauty blender and I blend it out. This part doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure you cover like under your eyebrow, whole lid, just basically your whole eye. And when it comes to your eyeshadow pigmentation coming through, the lighter the concealer, the better. Some people set their concealer with powder. I don't, so I skip that step. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Renaissance palette. And then the first color I'm gonna go into is the burnt orange. This palette, very pigmented. And I'm not in my crease, I'm above my crease. I like to bring my eyeshadow above my crease when I first start. Normally I use a color, eyeshadow color that's close to my natural complexion when I first start off. Okay. The same brush, I'm going to go into my crease with this color. It is called the Red Ochre. Yeah, and right now I'm like in my crease. I can't pronounce that word. You can see it, so I'm gonna just let you see if you can pronounce that. Vienton, that color. Oh, and yeah, when I blend out my eyeshadow, I use the same brush. And I'm just gonna put this in like the outer corner of my eye and just focus it on that particular spot. Well, this is an everyday look. I love cut creases, but you know, in the beginning of my video I said that this is going to be an everyday look, so I'm probably not going to do a cut crease. I feel like cut crease is a little bit more dramatic, so I am going to go in with Love Letter, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And then I'm going to go in with these two bottom colors. I wipe my brushes off too. And then I'm going to blend the top part out all the way up to my brow bone. And then I'm going to go in with this color a little. It's a little dot. And focus that at the bottom. Wipe my brush off. Go back into these two bottom colors. And continue to blend upward towards my brow bone. So I don't know if you see a difference, but it's like blended better than the other eye. I think you can see it because I can see it, so that's how I just blend my eyeshadow up higher. I'm going back in with this color one more time, just a little bit, and go back closer towards my crease to like fuse it, and there we go. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. The eyeshadow for the Modern Renaissance palette blends really, really well. Like, this is a really good eye palette. I feel like this is a good palette for beginners. Yeah, I feel like the Modern Renaissance palette, I feel like it's a good palette. It could be a good palette for beginners. The eyeshadows are very pigmented. It blends well. You can do a lot of natural looks with it. I love it. And it's only $42 compared to the other high-end brand makeup palettes. I feel like is more reasonable price. People like Tarte and Urban Decay be like $50. I mean, like $8-9 difference, but you know, it's still cheaper, and I feel like it would still be a good investment. Okay. Now, I do like this shimmer color right here. It's called Primavera. And I would love, I don't know if I should put this in my inner corners or in the middle. I might put them in my inner corner. Yeah, I think this could be an inner corner type thing. I normally don't do the inner corner thing, but I do it for this one. Yeah, so a very basic eye for everyday look. Okay, I like to put my chapstick on. Then we're gonna get started on foundation. I got a tan over the summer, so I had to get me a new Fit Me foundation. So now I'm using the Fit Me foundation. Normally I use the Cover FX, but I'm a little darker now. But the Fit Me foundation is really nice. It's a good like drugstore foundation. And I use a different beauty blender for my foundation. And I dab it on like that. And I do little dots on my face. Take a little bit more. Okay. And you want to make sure you like sweep it up into your hairline so that you won't have a separation from your foundation to your hairline. You want everything to blend out. Okay. Then I like to go back into my Pro Concealer. This is what I used to contour with because I feel like the contour comes through more. And then I put it in the middle of my nose. I put it under my eye. A little right here and a little right there. Then I go back into this beauty blender and I try to use the same side that I used before when I used the concealer to use it as a base for my eyeshadow. I try to use the same side in the beauty blender for that. Now, because I've gotten a tan, that means my concealer is a little too light, but I work with it. And then I go in with a darker concealer. This is your dark cocoa. And I'm gonna go on my cheek, other cheek, on my forehead, on the sides of my nose to snatch my nose. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with the other side, cleaner side. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with my NYX setting powder. This is called the Mineral Set It and Don't Fret It. I like to shake this thing up. And I use my beauty blender for it. The same beauty blender that I use for my foundation. I just use like the top part instead of the bottom part. Now I'm going to, this is actually a black lip liner. So, but I use it as a under eye liner. I'm gonna look here. It's gonna look a little weird, but eyeliner is not my strongest point. Woo, it's so hard. This is something funny, but let's move on to mascara. This is by Maybelline. Okay, now I'm gonna take my bronzer. I got this, H&M has nice makeup. I got this bronzer from H&M. I use my fluffy brush. I dip it into the bronzer and then I use it to dust the powder away. The bronzer also helps like my makeup kind of blend out foundation, the contour and everything blend better. So I won't have like a white cast on my face. Okay, some people don't do this, but I do. I use that good old hair glue. Okay, lashes on. Okay. I got these new makeup brushes from Amazon. It's this new thing where everybody's getting like the mermaid brushes, and they look like this. I thought they were so pretty. I like to use this brush, and I got this brush from Sephora. Sephora has like little brush cases. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go in, this orange looks phenomenal on me, so I'll probably use like this orange one. Brush that I use for my highlight. Now I have the Revolution Strobe highlight by Makeup Revolution, but it's broken. So I have to be like really delicate and really careful. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Like, it's a mess. And then sometimes I get a little heavy-handed, so I just blend it out with a larger brush. Lip. I have this lip color. I think I'm gonna go with this. This is too chocolate. Okay, this lip liner is called the Brown. Yeah. So I'm going in with brown. Then I'm gonna go with the NYX Lingerie. I think it's called Bedtime Flirt, and the number is 08. Take my pen out. And there's my everyday look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed my first tutorial. If you like it, please thumb up. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends so they can watch it and hopefully they can subscribe. And thank you for watching.